What's up guys, so I'm back here with another video this week, and in this video we're going to talk about all things UTM tracking. And so by the title of this video, you're probably really curious about what a UTM tracking code is, or you probably know what it is and you don't know how to use it, and you just want to get more tips and tricks around it. And so if this is you, then be sure to keep on watching guys, because I'm going to be sharing with you guys, of course, the tips and tricks to really utilizing your UTM tracking in anything on social, website, video, you name it. So if this is you, then be sure to keep on watching. Okay, so the very first thing that you probably want to figure out first is what in the world is a UTM tracking code. And so if you guys have ever been on a website and you saw this code attached to the back end of the website link, it's either going to say something like $UTM source _ something something, maybe as well UTM medium, UTM campaign, UTM content, you name it. And it can get pretty extensive, but those are probably the top 4 things that you probably want to always remember when you're doing UTM tracking code in Google Analytics. The whole premise about why UTM tracking code is because it really gives you a solid foundation and kind of a way to track your analytics and really understand who exactly is going to your website and whether or not your ads or your initiatives in marketing are actually effective or not. So the next thing that you want to do is that you want to understand exactly what in the world you want to track. So Google Analytics breaks it down into multiple steps, so you can have it as a UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign, UTM content, and there's a couple other ones as well, but these are probably the 4 ones I would really recommend you use to start off with. And so to use this as an example, your UTM source might be the source in which you kind of created the ads. So whether it's from Google Ads, whether it's from social media, whether it's from email, you can use any of those sources as well. And so for the UTM medium, this can be, if you're doing maybe social media stuff, you can break it down to social media ads, or social media organic post, and social media blogs, you name it. It's really up to you guys of how you want to break it down, but pretty much as granular as you can. You really want to break it down in terms of platform in which you're promoting it on, kind of segue and segmented platform you're promoting it on, whether it's an ad, organic, and then ultimately you want to also figure out the UTM content, so the type of content you're promoting, whether it's a video or an image, as well as the campaign that is associated with this whole thing that you're trying to do. So whether it's a summer sale or a spring edit, all this stuff. So if you can really figure out these 4 things and list them out into a piece of code that looks like this here, and then attach it to your website, you are pretty much already done. And so when you guys set up all the website links with the UTM code attached to it, one thing might look like this, it might look like this, or it might look like this. And it's really up to you guys, but really ultimately once you set this up and you put it to your initiatives and your links, and so if you guys have already set this up and you're just really waiting for things to come through and you want to check out where exactly you can see your UTM codes really taking action, is if you go to Google Analytics and you go into medium and sources under all traffic, you can see it stuff like this. And if you want to see it more granular, you can actually add a filter, whether it's a secondary filter or not. It can be the website, or it can be other kind of like content, campaigns. But the main thing that you want to use as a baseline is definitely the source or the medium, because that is really important to really filter out all the kind of content that is really associated with the campaigns that you're using the UTM tracking code for. Alright guys, so that's pretty much a wrap to this video. I hope you guys did enjoy kind of like learning about UTM codes and whether or not it's useful to you. I really want to recommend it to you guys, because with Google Analytics there's so many capabilities and things that you can actually do, and a lot of people might just not know about it. And so I hope this video was helpful for you. So if you guys like this video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.